Dura LTD current ratio is 3.57 times, while the industry average stands higher at 4.3 times. This means that every USD of current liability, Dura Ltd has 3.57 USD in current asset. Although this is below the industry benchmark, it still reflects a healthy position because anything above 1.0 means the company can meet its short-term obligations. However, the lower ratio compared to the industry suggests that Dura Ltd holds fewer current assets relative to its liabilities, which may indicate tighter liquidity or more aggressive use of working capital. The company may be managing its assets more efficiently, but it also needs to be cautious not to let liquidity fall too far behind the competitor. Next is the quick ratio, which stands at 1.40 times. This ratio removes inventory and prepaid expenses from current assets, giving us a better view of truly liquid assets. With a quick ratio of 1.40, Dura Ltd has 1.40 USD of liquid assets available to pay every 1 USD of short-term liabilities. This indicates strong short-term financial health, even if inventory are unsavable or prepaid expenses reasonable. It shows that Dura Ltd is not overly reliant on inventory to meet obligations and demonstrates a good financial discipline. This is especially important in an industry where inventory may not be quickly convertible into cash. Let's look at the net working capital, which is 1,475,000 US dollar. This positive figure tells us that current assets exceed current liability by nearly 1.5 million US dollar. There is a solid liquidity cushion from the company. It shows Dura Ltd has enough resources to cover its operational needs and unexpected expenses without needing external financing. It also provides room for reinvestment in the business, emergency need, or even strategic expansions. However, the company should regularly review its working capital level to ensure it is not holding excessive idle resources that could be put to a better use. Dura Ltd current ratio is 1.39, which is far below the industry average of 4.3. This low ratio signals a weak liquidity position, making it harder for Dura to handle short-term obligations without financial strain. To improve, Dura should increase cash reserve by boosting sales, accelerating account receivable, and optimizing inventory turnover to free up working capital. For the quick ratio, Dura Ltd score 0.55, while the industry average is 0.97. Dura should tighten credit control, automate invoicing, send prompt payment reminder, and offer early settlement discount to speed up the cash inflows.
Firstly, Dura Ltd has shown better inventory management as the company was able to sell its stock more efficiently throughout the year. This reflects improved demand forecasting and a more streamlined supply chain. Secondly, there is a slight improvement in the collection of receivables, as the company managed to shorten the time taken to receive payment from customers. This supports better cash flow and credit control. However, the company's ability to generate revenue from its fixed asset remains stagnant, showing no significant improvement in asset utilization. Lastly, Dura Ltd become less efficient in using its total asset to generate revenue, indicating that operational performance could still be enhanced to maximize return. Overall performance Dura Ltd in 2024 relative to its competitor by all four ratios. For the first one is inventory turnover. Dura Ltd demonstrates strong control over its inventory with a high turnover compared to its competitor. This suggests that the company is more effective in converting inventory into sales, supported by agile operation and effective supply chains. For the second is day sales outstanding. Despite a slight improvement, Dura Ltd still record a longer collection period than both Embunco and Flexwell Corporation. This reflects weaker credit policy and highlight the need for better receivable management to improve cash flow. So for the third is fixed asset turnover. The company lower ratio compared to competitors suggests it is not maximizing the use of its fixed assets such as machinery and equipment. This inefficiency could hinder its ability to generate high revenue from existing investment. The fourth is total asset turnover. Dura Ltd lags behind in terms of using its total asset to drive sales. This indicates a lower level of operation efficiency and suggests the company needs to optimize its overall asset utilization to remain competitive. Performance overview in 2024 of Dura Ltd versus competitor. Dura Ltd showed better inventory management with turnover increasing from 4.36 times to 501 times, indicating improved stock to sale efficiency. The days sales outstanding dropped slightly from 25 to 24 days, reflecting minor progress in customer payment collection. However, the company remains behind ABDUL and Flexwell Corporation in using fixed and total asset effectively to generate revenue. If this sale outstanding is still higher than competitor, revealing weakness in credit control. Overall, Dura Ltd needs stronger asset management strategy to stay competitive.
The area Dura Ltd should improve is inventory management efficiency. Although Dura inventory turnover improved from 4.36 times in 2023 to 5.01 times in 2024, it still falls behind ABDUL, which is 6.22 times, and Flexwell, which is 5.89 times. This means that inventory is moving more slowly through the business. To improve inventory management, Dura can adopt a system like just-in-time, which aims to keep only the necessary amount stocked on hand. Using demand forecasting tools can help the company better match inventory with customer needs. In addition, using inventory classification methods such as ABC analysis can help the company focus more attention on high-value items. These changes can help reduce storage costs and increase efficiency. Dura Ltd can also improve by strengthening account receivable and credit management. Dura takes an average of 34 days to collect payment from customers, which is longer than ABDUL, which is 26 days, and Flexwell, which is 29.3 days. This delay in receiving cash can affect the company's ability to operate efficiently. To solve this, Dura should review its credit policy and reduce the number of days allowed for customers to pay, especially for those who often delay the payment. Dura also can use automated invoicing and send a regular reminder to customers. Offering discount to customers who pay early could encourage faster payments. Regular credit checks on customers will help reduce the risk of late or missed payment.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. My name is NURUL and today we will be taking a look at the financial health and debt management strategies of Dura Ltd. We will be analyzing key financial ratios to understand how well Dura Ltd managed its debt and the implications for its long-term sustainability. First thing first, let's analyze the debt ratio. This ratio measures the proportion of a company's assets that are financed by debt. For Dura Ltd, the debt ratio is calculated as total debt, which is 1,475,000 divided by total assets 4 million, resulting in approximately is 0.37 or 37%. This indicates that only 37% of Dura Ltd's assets are financed through debt. This relatively low ratio suggests a low-risk capital structure as a significant portion of the assets is funded by equity. It also implies a strong assets coverage for the company's liabilities, providing a buffer for creditors. It's important to remember that total debt includes both current liabilities and long-term liabilities. Next, let's look at the debt-to-equity ratio. This ratio compares the total debt of a company to its total equity, indicating the extent to which a company is financed by debt versus shareholders' equity. Here we see that Dura Ltd's debt to equity ratio is calculated as 1,475,000 divided by 2,525,000, resulting in approximately 0.58 or 58%. This shows that Dura Ltd uses about 0.58 ringgit of debt for every 1 ringgit of equity. And also, this ratio can indicate a balanced approach to financing, suggesting that the company is utilizing both debt and equity in reasonable proportion. Finally, we have reached a final calculation, which is the time interest and ratio. This ratio calculated as income before interest and tax divided by interest expenses. As we can see here, for Dura Ltd, this ratio stands at a remarkable 12.6 times. This signifies that the company earns significantly more than its interest expenses. This strong ratio indicates excellent capacity to meet its interest obligations. It also reduces concerns about potential financial distress or default risk, showcasing a healthy financial position. Now, let's understand why healthy debt management is crucial for the long-term continuity and sustainability of a business like Dura Ltd. Firstly, maintaining financial stability. Its effective debt management ensures that debts and liabilities are handled efficiently, allowing the company to meet its financial obligations without hindering economic growth and development. Secondly, it keeps interest expenses low and manageable. This means Dura Ltd can save money and potentially earn more profit, which can then be reinvested for growth or distributed to owners. Credit rating impact is another significant factor. Good debt management can improve a company's credit rating, making future borrowing cheaper. Furthermore, it promotes investor confidence. When a company manages its debts well, investors and lenders perceive it as reliable and are more willing to invest or offer loans. Finally, healthy debt levels ensure smooth operations, preventing delays or problems that might arise from unpaid debts. That's all from us. Thank you.